Hi, I'm Alexandra Badget, Miss North Carolina. This organization has always been one that's truly just embodied and aligned with the values that I always set for myself. Growing up, I really always was pushed with the importance of service, and I always knew I was going to continue my education. That was always my #1 priority. And being able to find an organization that not only allows you to still showcase your talent, but empowers you to be your best self by being able to give back to the community and further your education, I think is something that I've always wanted to be a part of. And so why do I want to be Miss America? Because I think that I really get to be able to promote this organization to make a difference in other young people's lives so that they know the impact that they can make. And then also to be able to implement my social impact initiative that deals with sexual assault on college campuses. So my social impact initiative is NINE, No is Not Enough, where it aims to deepen the anti-rape anthem No Means No, and extend it further so that we can increase reporting numbers while lowering sexual assault statistics on college campuses. I became really involved with the sexual trauma services of the Midlands during my undergraduate years at the University of South Carolina, and found that a lot of the work and things that I was learning to be a hospital and hotline advocate, I wish I knew just as a student and as a citizen, and so I wanted to be able to bring that work back and say, okay, how can I make a difference? I've always been one that wanted to be a voice for those that I felt went unheard, and that's exactly what I felt was happening with the sexual trauma services. And so I wanted to be able to bring that back. I focused my honors thesis directly on the policies that were implemented on my university, and then brought it back to North Carolina and said, how can I make a difference on colleges across this state? Yeah, I think Miss America 2.0 is all about the person that's within. And I think that's always been the legacy that I've hoped to leave, is that regardless of where I am, who I'm talking to, they not only met Miss North Carolina, they met Alexandra Badget. And I think that's exactly what 2.0 is all about. It doesn't have to do with your outward appearance. It doesn't have to do with what you look like. It's all about what you want to provide and what you want to offer in the person within. I've always said, you know, you may meet somebody, they may not remember exactly what you looked like, they may not remember exactly what you had on, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. And that's been a lesson that I always grew up knowing, and I think that's exactly what 2.0 is about. Empowered women, empowering women, and making a difference in the community, regardless of whether they have a shiny hat or a shiny sash. It's all about, you know, the person that's within. An empowered woman that's empowered me. Oh, is it cliche to say my mom? It's not cliche to say my mom. I gotta say my mama. My mama is my Miss America, and I think that that doesn't sit and, you know, take away from all of the beautiful people that have not only held the title of Miss America, but have played a role in my life. But I have to say my mom, because when I think about Miss America 2.0 and our process of empowered women, empowering women, I feel that she really created a foundation for me at such a young age to feel empowered. She raised me pretty much on her own while balancing 4 jobs, and never once did I feel like I was second to what she had going on in life. If there was something else that she had to do, there was somebody else that she was gonna send me with. And I think that beautiful village of people that she surrounded me with growing up really shaped me into who I was. I think because of them, I was able to blossom into who I am. I have personality traits from people that aren't just like my family, people that have helped raise me and helped shape me to who I am. And I think because she was so vulnerable and so willing to share me, that's why I am who I am today. So she's got to be my Miss America for sure. Okay, so I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. So I was born and raised in Charlotte, so I'm a city gal over here. But I moved to Denver, North Carolina when I was in the 8th grade, and that's right outside of Charlotte. And everybody thinks I live in Denver, Colorado. And not to knock Colorado, but I mean, we have a Denver, North Carolina too. And it's a really small city, and I think being able to live on the outskirts of the city really slowed down the pace of life and really allowed me not only to learn who I was, but to appreciate the small things. I think when I lived in the city, in the big city, everything was so fast and moved, and it was fast paced. And then when I moved to Denver, it was like, well, what's going on here? But then you found the beauty in the small things, and you were able to really grasp and appreciate what was around you and the people that were around you. And I think that that's been one of the coolest things, a city gal that lives right on the outskirts. And so Charlotte, North Carolina, Denver, North Carolina, those will always be my hometowns. I always like to say my hidden talent is how fast I can get home and put on my sweatshirt, put on like my sweatshirt, my sweatpants, and like take my makeup off and really just sit back and chill.